Hey guys, welcome back to Steps to Survival. In today's video, I'm going to show you my survival kit in a can 2.0. Here it is, my Altoid survival kit. Now this isn't the most particularly pretty survival kit, but it does have a lot of stuff to survive, and I'm really proud of it right now. It's pretty heavy, but it's mostly just for when I go camping. I'll put this together and I use it to go camping. I don't carry this with me every day or something. Just when I go camping, I'll take this with me in case I need to survive. Now, this will be my main survival kit, and hopefully in my backpack at the same time when I'm surviving, I'll have some better tools like my Mora knife or my Bako saw. But so that's what I'm trying to think is that I am going to have those two tools, but this is a sustainable enough kit that I can survive without those two tools as long as my environment allow it. So, let me just take off this tape. This tape is separating two of my modules, as I like to call them. So I'm just gonna... And if you notice, already around the kit, I have 20 to 25 feet of this nylon rope. It's not paracord, but paracord is a lot more expensive, so I just use this, and I don't think I'm gonna actually, I don't know, paracord is always the best, but I don't think you need it for every single thing. So I'm just gonna, there we go, just a second. Oh man. Now of course, you can reuse this tape, but it should be easier to take it off, but there's a tripod right in front of me. So usually it's easier to take it off. So, first, we look at this. This is my tuna can. To eat, I need food, and most survival kits don't have food, but I do need food, and this will just be a small amount, but it's actually a lot of meat in there, and that's protein. Let's put that there. Okay, so wow, this is a big kit. First thing we have is this trash bag. This is a small trash bag, and its purpose, you can stuff leaves in there, use it as a pillow, make a solar still, I think you can do that, and you can do a lot of stuff. It's just plastic. You can set it out on the ground and put all your survival implements on it. So, collect firewood. So that's my little thing. Next, we have a little bag with cotton. It's not soaked in anything, and a striker just in case I need one. Next, we have 3 Altoids mints, and these are just if you eat like a fish or something that's terrible. It's just so your breath can smell good, because it's just a good morale thing. It's good for morale. Here we have just some cotton, and throughout the kit I just have cotton to prevent rattling and stuff like that, but all the cotton that I have throughout the kit is equivalent to as much cotton I have in there, in that little plastic bag. So I have 2 of those, you could say. Next thing we have is this little plastic bag of goodies, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so let's get into this plastic bag of goodies. Now this is like my repairs kit. Oops, sorry about that, guys. My repairs kit and my sewing and fishing kit. And then some just miscellaneous items. So first, we have 2 safety pins. I think everyone knows that safety pins are useful. We have some dental floss, which would be used for sewing, or because it's really strong. It's probably stronger even than the thread I have in this kit. Next we have, I think, 20 feet of thread and 3 needles inside of the thread for sewing, repairing clothing. Next we have 2 needles. You can build shelters with them, repair some items if you need to. Next we have 20 feet of fishing line. Very useful. We have a ferrocerium rod, just a backup fire starter, and that's just in case I lose all my other ways, but I do have my fishing kit. We have two more smaller nails, two paper clips, two more safety pins, smaller ones. We have 4 of these split shot weights, and then we have 2 buttons, different sizes for repairs, an O-ring, a ring, and then some different sizes of fish hooks for fishing. So that's what we all store in this little bag of goodies. I'm just gonna move that. So that's what we have in here. Next thing we have is a rubber band. A rubber band is useful for many different things. It's just a useful tool. Let's see. Next thing we have that just flew out on me. We have 3 of these zip ties for repairs. Very, very useful. Next, I'm just going to take out all this cotton. This is the cotton I was talking about. I think I have a little more in there, but that's the cotton. Let's see. Here I have 16 matches as well as 2 strikers. So that's for fire starting, of course. Here I have some waterproof and stormproof matches. I have a video on my channel of how to make these, so go check that out. They're really cool, homemade, great for fire starting. Here I have 4 Tylenol pills in case I get a headache, so that's useful. Let's see, what else do we have? Here I have quite a bit of snare wire. It's actually picture framing wire, but it would be used for snares. It's a lot of it. I can make a lot of snares out of that. Let's see. Next thing I have is a Leatherman rebar multi-tool. This is a great multi-tool, and it has a knife on it, has a file, has a saw, screwdriver, can opener. So this is my main knife tool thing that I'll be using, and it has pliers, of course. So that is my tool, my cutting tool. Next thing we have is my first aid and miscellaneous item kit. So let's get into this. Okay, so in this first aid and miscellaneous category, we have 3 band-aids for wounded, for small cuts. We have 4 alcohol prep pads, 2 of these Neosporins to go for, I think everyone knows what those are for. A sheet of paper, 2 magic relighting birthday candles for fire starting, a 2-foot by 1-foot piece of tin foil for lots and lots of uses. I think everyone knows. There's cool videos on it, so you can check those out, but I can't explain to you right now. We have a match striker, just another backup one, because you can't have matches without the striker. Then we have 16 water purification tablets, and these will purify a plastic bag. I'll show you in a little bit. So yeah, that's what we have in my first aid section and miscellaneous. Here we have some more cotton. Let's see. Here we have a Bic lighter for fire starting. Here we have a large, about a gallon sized plastic bag. And this isn't what I would purify water in, but I could carry water and put my survival kit, whole survival kit in it and stuff. Next we have this ferrocerium rod, a UST Strike Force. I can't open it right now, but this would be my main fire starting device. This is my main water purifier system. So this is a great value bag, and the water purification tablets, I think, purify this. So yeah, let's see. Next we have this is 2 of these are 2 more cotton, actually, two huge drum liners. They're what are they? Drum liners. So these are like pieces of plastic. Now I would use this as a tarp. They're trash bags. Big, thick trash bags. So these two combined is a big enough tarp for me to sleep under. I could make a poncho, solar still, lots of things you can do with plastic. Next we have 20 feet of this cordage, and this is just for emergencies. Next we have two normal birthday candles. These last a lot longer than those magic ones, and these will help start your fire and give you some emergency light if for some reason need. Here I have a little bag of goodies. We have a compass, a whistle, and a little LED flashlight, so that's useful. Let's see what else we have. So here we have these little plastic straw thingies. Here we have cotton soaked in Vaseline. More of that. Let's see. This we have an emergency striker that's completely waterproof. Here we have 2 matches and 2 more matches. And then 2 more matches. Let's see. Here we have a pencil for writing down emergency stuff. We have some more of those things. We have 4 matches in those. I have a lot of redundancies in here, but they just fit, and it's always good to have redundancies. Here I have salt for if you eat like a fish that's really nasty or some food, your salt could help to make it taste better. And I guess there is some way to, people use salt to keep food longer. I don't know how to do that, but this is cotton. More of that cotton in the straw. This is duct tape, and there's quite a bit duct tape in there, so that would be useful for repairs and stuff. Here we have another salt, a toothpick, and a paper clip. Let's see here, let's pour the contents out. Pour all of them. Whoa, I shouldn't have done that, but okay. Oh, I forgot. I had these zip ties down here, but I do have 3 more zip ties. Those go there. And actually another one. We have a razor blade. There's a backup knife, so I can do some backup cutting with this. We have another salt packet. Actually, we already looked at that. We have more cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. And more cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. And here's another emergency striker. I forgot that I had so many emergency strikers. I think I'm going to have more strikers than my matches. But it's better. 1 is none. 2 is 1, I think. Okay, here are 2 paper clips. Very useful for repairs. And then here we have a mirror. Don't look at me. So you could, just a second, mirror and signal with it. So that's very useful. And here we just have a toothpick. And last but not least, we have the container itself, in which you can cook food and boil water to purify it. You could also put a coal in here if you wanted to cross a river, so you could start a fire on the other side. You could dig with it as a makeshift shovel. So this is useful as well. I guess if you wanted to, you could cut out of it somehow and make a spear point. Never tried that. So yeah, this is one of the most useful tools. So that's about it for my survival kit. Here's what I have in my survival kit for fire starting, one of the priorities of survival. Here's what we have in the survival kit for water purification and water collection. This is another big priority of survival. Here is what we have for shelter, another major priority. This can doesn't count, I'm just including the cord over here. Taking away these 2 plastic trash bags, adding our sewing thread. This would be our cordage from the seas of survival. Here's what we have for cutting tools, which is part of the 5 C's of Survival by Dave Canterbury. Here's what we have in the survival kit for food, another essential item you need to survive. This is what we have in the survival kit for signaling and navigation, one of the major priorities of survival. Here's what we have in the survival kit for first aid, which is another priority of survival. Here's what we have in the kit for sewing and repairs. Not one of the most essential things, but still important. Here's what we have for miscellaneous. Here's my whole survival kit from up above, and it all fits into that little can. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed everything I said. I hope it gave you some ideas for your survival kits. Just thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel, comment, and like. I'll see you next time.